Hey guys, welcome to Shannie Says, the channel where our aim is to master adulting and to grow through life successfully together. So the whole month of February, I basically focus on relationships, whether it be romantic, family, friends, and even your relationship with God. Now, even though that theme is kind of over, I still had one more relationship that I thought I should touch bases with, and that would be your relationship with your coworkers. I just feel as though work relationships make a huge difference in how effective and efficient you are in doing your job. You may think, nah, I don't really have to be anyone's friends to do my job well. Well, I'm not saying you have to be everyone's friends, and obviously everyone won't be a true friend to you. However, having a healthy relationship with your coworkers will definitely impact how efficient and effective everyone is when working together. So in this video, I'm going to share 3 things that I feel as though will create a healthy work environment and healthy relationships with your coworkers. So stay tuned. Now, the first thing you need to do is hold genuine conversations with your coworkers. And I said genuine, not fake. So you want to ask them how they're doing. Hey, how are you today? Are you doing well? Just bend actual conversation and be attentive when you ask them how they're doing. Don't say, hey, good morning, how are you? And then you walk off. You don't even listen or wait for them to even tell you, well, yeah, I'm good today, or I'm actually not so good, I'm not feeling well. Another thing is we are working with human beings who have feelings, so you don't want to just be a robot to persons, and you wouldn't want anyone to be like a robot to you. Just, hey, can you pass this paper? Can you get that thing from the copy for me? Thanks. And that's about it. These are the people who you're going to be around for at least maybe 70 to 80% of your life, because you're always at work or school if you're in college or university. But you want to make sure that you actually have some form of a relationship, even if there's a little boundary set in place where it's just, you talk about general things and you don't get too deep into your business. That's on you, that's fine. And even if let's say they mentioned that their daughter was having a recital this upcoming weekend, when you come back on Monday morning, you can say, hey, how are you? Didn't say your daughter had a recital? How did that go? And that helps you to build a bond in some form of relationship with your coworkers, and it will make you feel a lot more comfortable around them. You're able to have each other's back whenever things may go wrong and you need help, and it'll just make a more healthier environment. So now, speaking of feelings, like I say, your coworkers have feelings and you have feelings. You're all human beings. Once you're alive, you're going to be able to feel, whether that's emotionally or physically, okay? So with that being said, the second thing is to try not to take everything seriously or personally. Sometimes a coworker may come to work grumpy, they may be a little distant, they may have an attitude, and sometimes we take that on and say, well, they have an attitude with me, they have a problem with me. It's not always about you. Sometimes they may even have things going on at home. They have lives outside of work. Just in case you forgot about that, they have lives outside of work. So you want to make sure that you don't take everything so personal. Maybe when you see them acting distant or acting off, you can say, well, hey, is everything okay? And sometimes persons don't want to disclose that kind of information. They may lie and say, yeah, I'm good. But maybe later on, a few hours later, if they're still in a bad mood, you can say, are you sure you're okay? You want to talk? And if they don't want to disclose the information, that's fine. You don't have to push them. But you can say, okay, well, I'm here if you want to talk, or just be nice to them for the rest of the day and try not to take it on. They may get on your nerves, and I'm not saying that they have a reason to be rude to you, but if that's not their personality and that's just an off day for them, then try to give them their space, allow them to have that moment and get over whatever it is that they're dealing with, and don't take it personal and act the same way toward them the next day. Now, the third thing I'm going to mention, I don't want to say that this is the most important, but this one is very important. Okay, this is very important, so listen carefully. We need to remember why we were hired in the first place. Let me say that again. We need to remember why we were hired in the first place. We were all hired by our particular companies to get a particular job done. We are expected to work together to have things run smoothly and things get done successfully for the business, for the company. It is not about us. So we have to remember why we were employed in the first place. And once we remember that, I think we'll take ourselves out of the equations a bit more and just get things done. And the reason why I'm saying this, the reason why I'm stressing this is because whether we like each other or not, we still have to work together. We still have to get the job done. So the most important thing to do is to remember why you were hired and be cordial with people, whether you like them or not, whether they have an attitude or not. You are to be cordial, you are to be professional and get the job done. So if Sally Sue calls you and say, hey, I need that document, can you send it for me, email it to me please, I can't find it. Whether you like her or not, or whether she gave you an attitude yesterday, the job still needs to get done. Email it to her, unless it's going against policy and you know Sally isn't supposed to have that document and she's trying to undermine you or something. Give her the document. It doesn't matter if you guys talk, if you're friends, if you had an attitude yesterday or not. Give her the document because it's not about you. So we're now at the end of the video, guys. I hope you found this helpful, got something from it. And if you have anything extra that you want to add to it, please leave comments down below about things that you usually do to create a healthy work environment or even to create bonds with your coworkers. Go ahead and leave them down below and let's start a conversation. But if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, press the like button, share it with your friends, your family. Let's get this out there and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.